from Selby. Come to Selby today on the train, partly because I want to do good for the environment, help the environment out, don't use my car, don't start up my own personal internal combustion engine, and partly so I could enjoy a Twix in peace. Now, this is my first time in Selby. I'm looking forward to seeing its Abbey. And I think that's all there is in Selby. No, there's a few nice buildings. We'll have a look. I believe it to be just another friendly North Yorkshire town. Currently walking through the woods. And approaching the Abbey now. So before coming, I had to research what's an Abbey, because I'm familiar with minsters and cathedrals, and Whitby Abbey, which is in ruins. But it turns out an abbey is wherever there was formerly a monastery. And Selby Abbey's important because it's actually still intact, unlike a lot of other abbeys which have been wrecked and ransacked in history. That's the first port of call today. So here at Selby Abbey, and yeah, it looks like every other famous church in the country. Now, I'm hoping to get inside. This looks like it could be an entrance. Oh, it is the entrance. I'm hoping to find a particular window. Now, this window is important because it displays the Washington family coat of arms and was the inspiration for the design behind the stars and stripes of the US flag. So I'm going to find, I thought it would just be right there in your face when you come inside. I can't see it yet. So I might have to do a little walk around to find it. So that stained glass window with that coat of arms is the coat of arms of the Washington family. And you can see clearly the similarities with the US flag. And the Washington family is who George Washington was a member of. So yeah, the American flag originated in Selby. I haven't come all this way just for that window, because it's a lot smaller than I thought and a lot higher up. The Abbey itself is really, really beautiful. A lot of these old churches are, and often they have their own little intricate personal details. Like this window here. Yeah, it's a really nice abbey, this. It's not as big as some of the other minsters that you can find around Yorkshire, though. So it won't be too long until I'm sat in the pub. Can you see the animals hidden amongst the leaves of these stone carvings? I must admit I'm struggling with this one. Yeah, there's a certain charm to this place. It's not as busy as York Minster would be. But as I say, we've walked all around it now. Yes, as we wander around Selby, I have to moan about something. I have to. We came by train, and I've done that because I want to try and be better on the environment. But our train was cancelled, so we ended up getting a train an hour late. So what should have been about 40 minutes of travel turned into nearly 2 hours. And how is that encouraging people to stop driving and take the public transport? I mean, it would have been a lot more convenient for me to just drive us here, but I'm making a conscious effort not to. And you've got to make it easier for people to take the public transport and drive. Otherwise, why would anyone do it? Anyway, don't need to be negative. I just wish that the train wasn't late. This is an interesting little centre. Savers, shop that's very close to my own heart. Mr. Quinn's Cafe Bar at the end. The Abbey Vault and Barco Lounge. 2 more pubs. But this isn't the Great British Pub Crawl, so I'm not going to every single pub. We don't have to do them all. I'll probably go back to the one that was next to Selby Abbey, because it looked a little bit more up my street. Although that said, next to it there was a nice Italian restaurant with a lunch menu. I could be tempted, to be honest with you. We'll have to see. I love a good old-fashioned butcher's. I hope they will stick around for long enough for me to continue enjoying them. We've got some really good ones near us, and I love going for a sausage roll on my lunch break. So we're continuing our walk around Selby. More here than I thought. I mean, today is a really nice day, and I thought there might be more people out and about than there were. And I have this thought about many towns in England, especially these sort of smaller, pretty Yorkshire towns. If you go to anywhere else in Europe, they'll be packed full of tourists, but for some reason in England they're not. Yeah, there's a nice bit of life around here. There's a Thomas the Baker over there, and I think that's a good judge of how well a city's doing. If they've still got a Thomas the Baker, they must be doing all right. Oh, well, that's a good view. I think someone's in trouble. Wetherspoons department store. That's really nice to see, isn't it? I think it's an independent department store. I'm basing that purely off the fact that I've never heard of it before. But yes, we're heading for some lunch now. When we were walking to the Abbey earlier, we walked past something called the Doghouse. It doesn't sound like the sort of place you might want to have your dinner, but it looks really good. It's a sort of craft beer pub, and that's the sort of thing that we love. And it looks like one of those places with some trendy sort of, I want to say, street food type of things. So that'll be something for us to get eating, because, well, after that train journey, I mean, we were planning on being here earlier and eating, so it's finally time. I really like Selby. It's a bit bigger than I expected. I thought we were just coming to some small town. Come on, green man, give us the right to cross the road. Not yet. Where is the Doghouse? I'm in the doghouse, and I mean that in a good way. I've got a Rooster Pale Ale. Oh, that's refreshing. That's just what I wanted. I was feeling a bit hot, and I thought a watermelon pale ale might make me feel a bit better, and it has done. So I've ordered a burrito, and you've ordered a chipotle chicken wrap, and that's all I can think about right now. There's my burrito. That looks amazing. My mouth's watering, can't wait to get started. But Alice has definitely won the show here. Chipotle chicken wrap. But she's got chips and coleslaw with hers. I've just got a burrito. That seems unfair, doesn't it? Anyway, it's too late to complain. I'm too hungry. I'm getting involved. So we've just left that doghouse. Well, I have to say, we're a family traveling with a young baby, and it's always brilliant when somewhere has good changing facilities. First check. The beer was all, small breweries of high quality. Second check. The food was really nice. Third check. And as if 3 checks isn't enough, it was reasonably priced. 4 checks. So if you do come to Selby, go straight to the Doghouse. Don't even think about going to any of the other pubs, because you'll have done it wrong. I can't say that. I haven't been to the other ones. They could be better in all regards. But yeah, so that's it. Lunch is done now. So there's a few more hours of exploring to do. I'm hoping to see the town hall. I think it's further down this road than I'm on now. And this town hall has a unusual architecture, supposedly, for the UK. Gosh, it is windy. But this is an empty square. Wow, that's a stunning view of the Abbey. If this were anywhere else in Europe, it would just be heaving with people sat having drinks outside the statue, walking, talking, shops busy. Unless my perception of Europe is wrong, which it might be. I don't go all that often. Anyway, slowly but surely, people will keep going out. Tourism will pick up for Selby, I'm certain. It's probably just a legacy of COVID. Everything in this country is a legacy of COVID. So this is just like Debenhams, isn't it, really? So this is the department store. And yeah, it sells things that you may need to buy. If I had a blank check, things I probably would buy. I've reached the age where this is fashion that I would consider. Gosh, I used to think things like this. I'd have said something like that was a old man slipper years ago. Now I think, oh, they look quite comfortable. The Sam Smith pub, Cricketer's Arms. It's no good. I'm holding my phone up on a selfie stick. I'll get turned down at the door of a Sam Smith pub. So we just went to Wetherspoons department store and I bought a pair of blue trousers. Well, Alice bought me a pair of blue trousers. And we were speaking to the lady in there and she told us that that store has been there for 127 years. Pretty good going. Apparently the family that own the building, so presumably they're in no danger of not being able to afford the rent anytime soon. So that was a good little trip. I really quite like Selby. I don't know if I'll still like it after dark, because I've been to places before which I like in the daylight and don't like after dark. But we're not going to be here until after dark because it's the summer and dark is late. And sadly I've already walked past Thomas the Baker's and I've not got anything, so... Well, what's this? We've entered a shop and I don't know what shop we've entered. A clothes shop. Last time I was vlogging in a clothes shop. No, that was just Wetherspoons. I'm thinking back to Zara in Spain. It was ages. As I progress further and further away from the Abbey, it's developing less like a special Yorkshire market town and more into your everyday English high street. The giant bellflower Wetherspoons, which I have heard of, and won't be going in, I don't think. I mean, I wonder what it is what it will take to, you know, bring the high streets back to life a bit more. I mean, there's a few shops along here, some takeaways, some charity shops, a dental clinic, but it just doesn't feel very special. One thing it does feel here, though, is authentic. I mean, if you compare this to York, which is, you know, the textbook Yorkshire city, very busy, very pretty, very picturesque, very touristy, but here it's got a bit more of a real feel than that place has, and that's worth quite a lot, isn't it? Anyway, as we're walking up the street, I think there's only one more attraction. Well, can't say one more attraction, but one more thing that I think I've got time to see today, and that is the town hall. And I think that's just coming up here. And I looked on the map, I knew it was around the corner from the Wetherspoons. I mean, look at this. Prime energy drink, disposable vapes, sweet treats. All the things you want to see advertised in the window outside the shop. I don't know, personally I find it all a bit not very great. But people seem to love these energy drinks and vapes. So if the people love it, they will buy it. Aha. Selby Town Hall. Selby mode of transport. Lights red, guys. Traffic lights red. I guess horses don't follow traffic lights. There's your town hall. Fairly unusual architecture, I think. Grey bricks. Funny round windows. Yeah, I think I feel like heading back to near the Abbey. This end of Selby feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
Make Selby great again. I've seen that on a shop window. It's not a slogan I've come up with on my own. Oh yes. Good old Selby. Quality section of High Street here. So it's been the first visit of Selby. Pretty good one. Hiya. More friendly Yorkshire people. I think she thought I was filming her, but I'm actually filming my face. Oh, fish and chips, certainly couldn't do that right now. Although the smell, I don't know, maybe I could. No, I couldn't. So I said I wouldn't be coming in the Wetherspoons. Rum and Coke, which is different from beer. I guess the allure of the Wetherspoons is too strong for me. Or maybe it was my partner who dragged me in here. Who knows? Who's going to prove me otherwise? Okay, so I went to the Wetherspoons. Sue me. Sometimes they do offer a really convenient pub option. Anyway, it's our time in Selby has come to an end. So we're just walking back to the train station now. This is, look, just one last time. This view is spectacular. Yeah, it is spectacular. And what I can say is it's been a good little day out. So if you're on the fence about taking a day out, my advice is just do it. It's been really good weather. All week I've been refreshing the weather forecast and it's been threatening to rain in Selby, so I've brought my raincoat. Haven't even looked at it today. It's been sunny all day. So yeah, if you're thinking about taking that day out, do it. And on that note, if you've enjoyed my day out in Selby, please subscribe, because I'll do more days out in more places.